Okay, this is a brief explanation of the bookkeeping key and how it might be useful in junior cert as well as in legal cert accounting in helping me to decide what type of accounts I have and which will be a debit and which will be a credit. So there are 4 types of accounts. So asset means is something that I have or maybe others owe me. Okay, liability, I owe to others. Okay. Now when I say I owe, I'm saying that the business owes. The business is separate from the owner. So expenses, easy way to think of that are bills. So regular ways that we use up money. Okay. Now and then we have incomes. So incomes are ways that we earned money. So sales is going to be the main income. Okay. Now the way the key works, if it's an asset account, the plus side of an asset account is the DR side. If it's a liability account, the plus side, meaning I owe more money to this person, is going to be the credit side. So to do a simple explanation, so we'll do an ordinary cash account that we would have done in first year, and we'll make this for the business, or maybe we'll make it a bank account. So when we get money in, so we sell something, we have sales, and let's say it's €400, and then we what's that? S-A-L-E-S, let's learn how to spell. Then we have insurance. So insurance is a bill, it's on the right hand side, and let's say it's 120. Now why is it on the right hand side? This bank account, okay, is an asset account. It's an asset because it's something I have. So therefore, the plus side of this asset account is going to be on the left side. Okay, the minus is going to be on the right side. So I think what I'll do is I'll just put a little line above this. Okay, or I'll be able to label what this thing is. Okay, so now so this is the DR side, and because this is an asset account, I'm going to put a plus symbol there. And this far side here is the CR side, which is the minus side, and that's all because this is an asset. Okay, so now when I spent money, that's why I ended up with a minus. So it was on the credit side because I spent money, I have less money. And let's say I have wages, it's also going to be a minus, let's say 300. The owner puts money into the business, that's capital. And he puts in 10 grand. Let's say then we sell more, and then we, let's say, pay for electricity, and we pay for cleaning. So the next sale, let's say I'm going to say is 200, the electricity is 120, and the cleaning is 370. So now, I presume that we can balance these accounts. But we need to do the double entry for this now. So that means every time a transaction takes place, we'll have a debit in one account and a credit in another. So these words and details are the names of the other accounts. So I'm going to have an account called insurance. I'm going to have an account called wages. So skip 2 lines. I'm going to have an account called electricity. And then I'll finally have an account called cleaning. And then I'll have accounts for the opposite side, so I have sales. And I have capital. Okay. So I know that I have in the bank I have a debit with the word sales beside it. So when I go to my sales account, I'm going to have the opposite. I'm going to have a credit, so it's over here, and I'm going to write the amount of money, which is 400, and the name of the account, the details that go in here is the name of the other account, which is called bank, which is the account above. If I go to my insurance, 120, there was a credit in the insurance for insurance in the bank account. So the credit in bank, which means in the insurance account there'll be a debit, €120 there, and we'll call it bank. Wages, it'll also be a debit called bank, and that's €300. Electricity is 120 there, and it's called bank. Cleaning, so cleaning is 370, and then capital, I have a bank. It's on the credit side because there was a debit in the bank above, and the figure is 10 grand. So it's going to have the opposite here, 10 grand, and the word bank is the name of the other account. And the last one I have is a second sale, so I'll have bank again of €200. Now, we need to, just to make sure we've done this right, I'm going to use my bookkeeping key to make sure I've labelled all my accounts properly and that I know why I put a debit in that account and not a credit. So, we called bank an asset, okay, so now we need to look and see what we're going to call insurance. So insurance is a way I use up money, so it's an expense. So that means using my bookkeeping key, expense is over in the debit column. So because it's in the debit column, the debit side is the plus side. So when I use up more of the expense, I'll have a plus. That's the plus side. And if I got a refund on it, that would be the minus side. So my expenses, if I have less expenses, I'll have a minus entry. Wages, also it's a way of using money, so it's expense. And therefore that's the plus side. I think you're getting the point now at this stage. And that's the minus side. And we've had more expense, wages, so we have a debit. Electricity again, expense, debit. Okay. Cleaning. Now let's just say if we change cleaning, instead of spending $320 on cleaning, let's say we spent $320 on a computer. Okay, rather than cleaning. So cleaning is something that happens on a regular basis. Cleaning a computer doesn't happen on a regular basis. So a computer is something I have that's going to last for a period of time, and something I have is called an asset. And then we look over here, an asset is again on the debit side. So I have more assets. When I went and bought myself a new computer, I have more assets. So that's going to be on the plus side, which is right. Okay. And then sales down here. The sales is on the credit side. Why? Because sales is a way we get money, so sales is an income. So because it's an income, it's in the credit column above. So that means that the credit side is the plus side. So this is a little bit different. And the debit side is the minus. Okay, meaning that I have less income. And then finally capital. Now capital is a bit more difficult. Capital is actually a liability because it's money owed by the business back to the owners. Because the owners are legally separate from the business, so the business owes them their money back. Okay, so that means the credit side, because it's a liability, just quickly go back to my bookkeeping key. Liability is in the credit column, so the credit side is the plus side of the liability account, and the debit side is the minus side. So when the owner puts more money into the business, it's plus, means the business owes more money back to the owner. Okay, I hope that makes a little bit of sense. But in terms of the type of questions you'll be asked, you need to name the two accounts first. So computer account, expense, bank, and then name the two accounts and then decide what type of account they are. And then from that we'll be able to sort out whether they have a debit or a credit entry, depending on if they are a plus or a minus in that account. I hope that makes a bit of sense.